IShowSpeed's meteoric rise in the online world is hard to ignore, with his unpredictable energy and controversial stunts drawing millions of viewers. But beyond the surface of his viral content lies a more intricate psychological strategy. Is his success merely a result of wild entertainment, or is there a deeper, more calculated force driving his rise? Well, IShowSpeed's rise to internet fame is nothing short of explosive. His crazy behavior and controversial actions have attracted millions of viewers, which makes him unique in the world of the internet. However, this is not the only aspect that sets him apart from the rest of the candidates. The guy has his own style of doing things. While it is difficult to understand his approach, there are some elements of the Dark Triad present. You might be wondering what the Dark Triad is all about. Well, here we're talking about narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. If you comprehend these three aspects, you'll have no problem understanding IShowSpeed's psychology. It's like they're the skeleton of what happens in IShowSpeed's life. This psychological model helps to understand the complex processes that lie behind his content and communication with the audience. Take narcissism, for instance. IShowSpeed's actions aren't very different from what other problematic YouTubers such as Logan Paul and Jake Paul have done. His content isn't about entertainment, it's about attention. While his approach is rather blunt and provocative, and while some may find it off-putting, it certainly helps him remain relevant. It's a classic case of needing constant attention and validation, which is at the core of narcissistic behavior. But that's only one side of his multifaceted personality. When it comes to Machiavellianism, IShowSpeed goes to the next level. This trait is all about manipulation, and Speed's ability to work with platform algorithms proves it. Content creators understand that going viral and getting views can be very rewarding, and Speed has understood this. He doesn't only make videos, he makes videos that are sensational and controversial so that people watch and share them. To him, it's not just about creating videos, but creating videos that will go viral. Sounds interesting, right? But if that interests you, the next characteristic will shock you. Rewarding psychopathy, it's not clinical psychopathy, but some of the features are present in IShowSpeed's comments on social media. Psychopathy is characterized by impulsivity and low levels of empathy. In Speed's case, this can manifest itself in his reactions and what appears to be a complete lack of concern for the consequences of his actions on his audience. His interactions are sometimes characterized by a lack of concern with the consequences of his actions, which is a sign of a less deep emotional involvement. These traits, although they don't necessarily mean that the person has a clinical condition, assist in explaining the psychological processes involved. The Dark Triad framework helps us understand the dynamics of IShowSpeed and his followers. But that's not all. IShowSpeed also has another trick up his sleeve. He employs various manipulative strategies to build on his contentious but charismatic persona. His methods are quite questionable, and often it's hard to distinguish between entertainment and exploitation of people. One of the tactics that he often uses is love bombing. This involves showering his audience with intense affection to ensure that a bond is formed. He will often be heard saying things like, "I care about you guys so freaking much," and "I love y'all." This makes his viewers feel special and more willing to support him, hence building a fan base that will support him no matter the circumstances. However, when the criticism begins, IShowSpeed tends to use gaslighting as a way of responding to the haters. This strategy entails twisting facts and blame shifting to mislead his opponents. For instance, when people complained about copyright infringement on other creators' content, he dismissed them by telling his audience to stop disturbing him and to go back to the content. Sounds remarkable, isn't it? But that's not the only strategy he has up his sleeve. Another trick he often uses is appealing to the emotions of the viewers. IShowSpeed maintains this close-knit community by referring to his audience as fam and encouraging them to share his content as far as possible. Yes, it increases his audience, but it also makes them more vulnerable to manipulation. When fans are sharing his content and they are so invested in his character, it does make you question the morality of it all. While these strategies might be perfect for creating a fan base, they also have some rather negative implications. The combination of emotional blackmail, lying, and using his audience makes the relationship complex and potentially toxic. Onwards, it's impossible not to mention how platform algorithms contribute to the reinforcement of these dark psychological strategies. These algorithms, which are supposed to keep users hooked, serve to amplify contentious material and reinforce bubbles. Social media sites are all about interaction. They promote content that elicits an emotional response, and this is usually material that is likely to cause controversy. Worse still, content moderation is usually a hit-or-miss affair. Algorithms aren't very good at understanding such things as manipulation strategies, and the issues with false copyright notices and lack of communication with platforms doesn't help either. This lack of accountability enables the creators such as IShowSpeed to go to the extremes without facing the repercussions. The combination of engagement-based promotion, echo chambers, and insufficient moderation contributes to the environment's susceptibility to dark psychological strategies. This may not have drastic impacts on most of the users, but it can push a few of them into a more and more confined and extreme zone. This situation shows that there is a need to increase engagement while at the same time ensuring that moderation is done appropriately. When such content creators as IShowSpeed become more popular, the ethical issues are even more important. Having millions of subscribers, especially among the young audience, the creators should be very careful not to cross the line between fun and abuse. There is always the demand to create content that will attract the attention of the audience, which may result in more and more daring acts. IShowSpeed's streams are usually filled with reactions and other shenanigans that are on the edge of what is acceptable. This raises a lot of ethical issues on the effects of such content on the audience. There is also a responsibility that belongs to creators, especially when it comes to children and teenagers. Since many of the Twitch users are in the age group of 16 to 24 years, this group is easily influenced by the streamers. These viewers are even more vulnerable to manipulation due to the parasocial relationships that are created. It's crucial to be honest and open with the audience in order to retain their trust. IShowSpeed aims at posting the good and the bad moments in his life to his followers, whom he refers to as family. However, the pressure to perform can create a gap between the persona he portrays online and his true self. It is therefore important for both the content creators and the platforms to consider these ethical issues as we advance. Understanding the nature of dark psychology in some of the content that is posted online can assist in creating a better online culture. This means that fun should be achieved without compromising on the right thing and without turning the World Wide Web into a place of fake and toxic interactions. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you liked and enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like these. Till next time.